Okay, we're here with professional jiu-jitsu fighter Johnny Tama.
How's it going, guys? Thank you for having me.
How'd you get into jiu-jitsu?
Well, I was 16 and I was kind of like, didn't know what I was gonna do with my life. You know, I was a senior, no, sorry, junior year in high school. I didn't know like what was like my call in life. And then one day I got in a street fight and they beat my ass. So I was like, God damn, I just don't know how to fight. I don't know how to protect myself or protect my people. So that really brought attention into that part and brought awareness. So I was like, I have to do something. So I started training box, a little bit of kickboxing with my stepdad and all of that. But he was like, hey, have you seen or have you heard about Jiu Jitsu? And I was like, no, not really. So a few months later, after training here and there, he called me and said, hey, there's an MMA fighter. And my professor at that time, my professor's professor was fighting on the main card. And man, he got the submission with a triangle, and he was getting his ass whooped. Like I'm telling you, like he was taking it on the face, taking it. And then I don't know, something happened, a takedown, he fell, landed on landed on the triangle, submit the guy, and I see all the crowd, alliance chanting, aha, ooh, bua, aliance, aha, ooh, and he was submitting, and I was like, what the hell is that? So Alliance was the first thing I saw, and it brought my attention. I was like, what is that? So I used to like soccer, and you know, fans are big in soccer, like they're obsessed with it. But I have like this feeling resemble in jiu-jitsu and MMA. So I was like, whoa, wow, interesting. People like this shit and they vibe it. So then that's what's like. I was like, I want to do it, and he said, well, get me good grades this next couple months, and then I'll pay you the first month, and I'll buy you a gi. So man, I went home and grind. Got like I think I like in Ecuador we grade from 0 to 20. So I got like 18s, 19s, 20s, and then A's. So he was like, okay, here you go. Take your gi. Let's go get you. I start June 3rd. Tuesday, June 3rd. You can go check on 2009. That's the calendar. I think I'm right. I never forgot because like coincidentally, 10 years after, I was fighting the finals at Black Belt Worlds. So it was like a dream came true, you know, because it all started there.
Man, so when did you decide to come to America?
I was 21. I got my visa when I was 19. And I wanted to fight Pan Am's, Worlds, and I started doing it, and I was getting sponsorships. But when you come from South America, you know how hard it is because there's like so many connections you have to take. Plane tickets are really expensive, and I was saving like 3,000 a trip so I can pay everything, so I can have like everything I need when I'm here. But I started making the math after 2-3 years of traveling back and forth, and I was like, man, it would be cheaper if I just live there. So I signed up at Professor Cobriña's Academy, and then I was like, wow, like the work ethic here is so much better. People here are not bullshitting around. People know what it is to work. I feel like in Ecuador, people are a little bit spoiled, or like they don't understand what it takes to get on those levels. So I was like kind of getting stuck. I hit the ceiling. Like when I was 20, I felt like I was hitting the ceiling already. And also in South America, I was winning the South American parts and all that thing. Not Brazil, but the Hispanics. I was winning all of that. So I was like, man, I need to make a move so I can get to the next level. I don't want to get stuck. So like I said, I saved money. I was working. I used to have a regular job office, you know. I was like I was assistant manager, and I'll do like a lot of things, accounting stuff. I'll do sales. I'll talk to people from other countries because I speak some English at that time, or some Portuguese at the time too. So I'll speak with people that were foreigners, and I don't know, I handle a lot of different things by 2021, and I saved a bunch of money, and I talked to my boss, and I was like, my boss was also training with me, my training partner, but he was older, he was like 40, I was like 20, he was like a dad to me. And I was like, man, like, I think I'm gonna do it. And he was like, shit, I can't stop you. I was like, no, I'm out. I love you, man. Thank you for everything. I saved like 10K, 12K. I would say that I left. I bought an old car, a really old car, man. I remember the hood was like not painted, but I didn't care. I used to date this rich girl, and imagine this rich girl dating this guy with like this broke ass car. So it was kind of funny at the moment, but yeah, man, it was all worth it. I never regret the decision.
That's cool. And now you have instructional videos. Tell us about that.
Well, I have about 4 instructional videos. One is with Jiu Jitsu, so jujitsu.com, and is attacking the Tama lock, which is like a modified Stima lock. So they call it like that because, you know, in America people like to put names on stuff so they can remember them, like what particular thing was it. So I developed this move, and I tap like in my first 3 months of black belt, I tapped these badass lightweights that were placing awards and winning everything. So I tapped them and then I kind of make a statement with that move, and it became a thing. So that was my first DVD. Then I won Nogi Awards, and that was called to record a Nogi DVD, and that was kind of my bestseller. I got like 20 reviews, 5 stars, and then 2 more with Spider Guard, and another one passing with VA Fanatics. So I'm kind of happy about them. They sell well, so check them out.
How can we make jiu-jitsu more popular?
Well, I feel like it's becoming more popular because of the exposure it's getting on social media, and also like MMA is giving a big platform for people to see what jiu-jitsu can be like. So grappling is getting attention, jiu-jitsu is getting attention. How can we make it more popular? I feel like if we keep the martial part of the art and we plant the seed on kids, so when they grow, either they train or they put their kids to train jiu-jitsu. Like, look, see professional surfers like Kelly Slater, they recommend parents to put their kids on jiu-jitsu because of the good that it brings into the family, or the values you get, the discipline you earn. Like, there's a lot of things that you can get off jiu-jitsu. So I think it's working.
How is it different competing at black belt rather than other belts?
I feel like you are most likely to find hobbyists when you're competing the lower belts, like people that just do it for fun. But as you get to black belt, you escalate the ranks. People are more serious, they're more dedicated, or like me, they sacrifice their jobs, their life back home or something. They put something on the line to be doing that. So I feel like that makes the person more dangerous because there are sacrifices involved. So they take it more serious, more professionally. So I feel like that's why it's a little bit harder in black belt. And they say also there's a hole in between the other belts and the black belt because, like I said, the levels, people are more devoted, more sacrificed, more into it, putting extra hours. So I feel like that's why it's harder, because people know how to do it, so they do it.
How have the guards evolved over time since you've been training?
Oh man, so I used to do deep half guard and de la riva, and that's it, spider guard. But now there's single leg X guard, warm guard. The lapels has been like the biggest change in the past 6 years because of Keenan's evolution using them. But I feel like that's kind of like the biggest part on the guard evolution. And also there's a lot of info, like the instructional videos. There's a lot of people taking seminars. The world champions nowadays, they teach seminars and they don't put stuff under their sleeve. They keep them and they show them. They don't keep them under, so they're showing. So every time I feel like it's going to keep evolving, and there's going to be new guards or new styles adapt to each body, but people are going to know what are the good attacks to not let the guard get past. Because, like I said, there's info. So the evolution has been good. I feel like I said, the lapels put like an extra layer. And when it comes to Nogi, well, man, I feel like you can't have a lazy guard when you're doing Nogi. So, like I said, people are really aggressive.
How does someone become a professional jiu-jitsu athlete?
So it's funny because the other day I was doing like Q&As on Instagram, and someone asked me like, how can I become? And I was like, I'm gonna be a little bit raw, but if you can, and you start caring like less and less about any girl you're dating, any person that stops you, or any friendship that stops you, that pulls you back, partying, using drugs, drinking, staying up late, not eating properly, all those things pull you from becoming a professional athlete. So in the past 10, 12 years that I've been training the art, I started to sacrifice these things and put them on the side because they no longer serve me a purpose for what I want to do. So, I gotta make a decision. I want to become this, or I'm gonna keep being the same person. So I always choose becoming better.